Hey Lane, how you doing? Oh, much better. Absolutely going in the right direction. I think it looks good. Very good job. Very good job. Couple of comments and couple of recommendations moving into your final presentation. So I still think, honestly, this is 11 or 17 by 11. So that means this type right here is going to be pretty large. It's going to be very large. I'll bet you it's over 16 point. And that's just too big. I think you're way too large on your type size, your point size here. I would really consider reducing that. Another thing is that it looks like you have this propensity to want to push your design to every corner of, every corner of the composition. There's really no white space, so to speak. There's no white space in use here except for what surrounds the image. So great image, by the way. So I'm wondering if it might be better for you to reduce the type size and to maybe start both columns of type right here. Let me grab a guide and so we can pull that down so you can see right there's your baseline. So align that right there, really reduce the type size, and I think you might be able to fit these both in that spot right there, that text area right there. That would open up this for a center alignment on the type, a nice drop cap, and reduce that type size. And I think that would really allow some wonderful negative space around the top of the piece. Right now, I'm looking at your type columns, and this column is most definitely not as wide as this column. So you want to definitely get those so that they're the right columns. As a matter of fact, this will work out as a perfect 3-column grid. Just make sure your timeline, your center text column, and your left text column are all equal width to create that 3-column grid. There's also some weird left margin things going on. And again, I'll pull a guide and I'll just set it right there at that R. And you can see that this, actually, I want to pull that out just a little bit because that R is one of the ones that was not in alignment. Okay, there, I'm going to pull it out right to the where that end starts. And you can see right there, that I is indented a little bit. So is that line. So this line here, this line here, this line here. See how that Y, see how it goes in like that on that left margin? So that you definitely want to make sure those are in alignment. Is this one paragraph? If it is, that's the one thing I'm seeing. If this is one paragraph, it certainly reads as it is, as though it is, because, and that would be one awfully long paragraph, unless this is a new paragraph, in which case, then when you recompose your type, it will be apparent that it's a new paragraph because of that short line right there. Otherwise, if there's a paragraph break, I would say in this case, I would just use a 3 character indent. Okay, so again, watch your alignment. Okay, timeline looks fantastic. Good job. Good. I hope that's, well, obviously, I think it makes sense what I said about those arrows pointing off the page. But I'm wondering about this piece right here. Now, in design, there's this kind of thing that we do to ask ourselves when we put our work through a checklist, is there anything I've only used one time? And if this kind of jagged line right here isn't used on the front of the poster, get rid of it because you're only using it once. So I would definitely consider that. But I think other than that, you got some weird years here because right now you're saying he was born in 1993, and we know that that's not true. And then you say he went to underground and formed the ANC in 1993, and then again in 64 he went to prison, released from prison in 1990, and then in 1993 again he received the Nobel Prize. So watch Nobel Prize. So watch your history, watch your facts, and then the background looks really good, nice and subtle, very good. Okay. Again, it's just the type size, the column width, and use of white space. And I think we're in good shape. All right, great job. Any questions? Give me a holler. Good job, Lane. Thank you.